What's up, boys and girls? Today, how to get jacked fast. How to get jacked in the most fast and efficient way possible. So, when it comes to getting jacked, it's actually only about 5 pillars. That is nutrition, sleep, working out, stress management, and mindset. If you get those 5 dialed in, you will never struggle with your shape, with your weight, with your well-being. You will be able to tell or help people, maybe your loved one, your close one, to get in shape. It is always the same formula. It makes no difference if you're a man, woman, if you're young, old, if you black, white, doesn't matter. It will work every time because it is always about the same formula. It's always about the same rules. Of course, there might be extremes, but most of the time, for 99% of people on this earth, it is the same rule. Let's first start with the easiest, but also important one, the mindset. First of all, you gotta make sure that it's gonna take time. Getting jacked, getting in shape will not happen in 1 week or 1 day. A lot of people, even if you take some kind of performance enhancing drug, it will not happen in 1 day. So get this in your mind. It will take time. Be ready to work for a long period of time to get the results you want. But believe me, once you get the results, it will be all worth it. Because being in shape, being jacked, just being healthy in general will be beneficial for your life. And also not just in like training aspect, but in different areas like dating, how people perceive you, like just human interaction will be way more easier if you're in shape. So get this in your mind. It's going to take some time and it's going to be a little difficult, but the principle is actually pretty easy. So yeah, then the next important one, nutrition. And when it comes to nutrition, it's also a pretty simple formula. First, you need to figure out your calories, how much calories you eat. You can simply do this by tracking your food for 1 to 2 weeks and just find out the average you'll be eating, or you go online. This is the way that I usually do it. You go online, type in calorie calculator, enter your weight, your height, and your activities. The calculator will give you a number depending on what is your goal. If your goal is to gain weight, lose weight, or maintain your weight, the number will give you the amount of calories you need to eat to reach one of those goals. So if you're someone that is skinny, you probably want to gain muscle. You probably want to just become a bigger person. So that means you need to be eating in a calorie surplus. You might ask yourself, what is a surplus? Surplus only means eating more calories than your body burns. Law of thermodynamics. If you're someone that is fat, who want to lose weight, calorie deficit. That means your body burns more calories than you consume. It's like I said, same formula, just the inverse version. So, damn, I need to stop saying so. Once you determine where you want to be, your goal, how you want to look, and understand where you stand, so what's your starting point, pick out if you need the surplus or the deficit, and then you go with the number. The surplus and deficit should never be higher than 500 calories. So if you like, I'll give you guys a practical example. If you like eating, 3,000 calories, and that is like your maintenance. That's the amount of calories or food you need to be eating to maintain your weight. Then if you want to lose weight, you want to eat 200 to 300 below that. So you're in a deficit, a net negative. If you want to gain weight, you want to eat 200 or 300 above that, the surplus. 300 to 500, 200 to 500, so it's the same ratio. But it's the rule. It doesn't matter, it will always apply. It's about calorie in, calorie out. Calorie in, calorie out is a better, more understandable gesture. So, figure out your starting point, your goal, calorie calculator, pick one. Gaining weight, losing weight. Now to the training part. Training, there are many different ways to train. There are many different splits, but if you stick to them and perform them properly with the proper intensity, all of them gonna get the job done. One gonna get it faster than another, but they will get the job done. So the norm in the bodybuilding fitness industry are push-pull legs. This is where you will be training all pushing muscles, so your triceps, your shoulders, your chest, then your pulling muscles, your biceps, your back, and your legs. Your legs obviously can do both. Yeah. Then there is the bro split. In my opinion, one of the more not so efficient ones, but they still get the job done. The bro split, you will be training every muscle group individually each day. Then there's upper, lower, and full body. Pretty much self-explanatory, isn't it? Pick one, which one you think you can stick to and which one fits in your schedule. Don't just pick one to get the most results. I mean, you can do this, but like if you can stick to that, it's pretty much useless. So pick one that fits in your schedule and you can enjoy and run with that. So me personally, I like to switch between push-pull legs and Arnold split. It is actually pretty much the same, just on the Arnold split you will be training back and chest together, and arm day has a separate day. I always adjust depending on what I'm trying to focus on, because my chest and back is pretty much a strong point for me, but my arms slightly lacking. So yeah, just pick one training program and run with it. Run with it for at least 3 months. After 3 months, you can either change it or keep going, but minimum 3 months, 12 weeks straight. Next, the most important part when it comes to training, progressive overload. Progressive overload just meaning you want to be progressing on in the intensity level of your training each week. You can either increase the weight to make the exercise more difficult, or find other ways to make it difficult. For example, you can slow down your speed. Or you can increase the numbers of reps. So there are so many different ways to progressively overload, but this is simply what it means. Making the exercise more difficult than last time in some way. Either if it's increasing the weight, slowing down your tempo, or increasing the rep numbers. And that's it. That's all you need to know. For each muscle, you want to go for 3 to 4 exercise max. So for chest, I usually do 3. For back, I do 4 because the back is a little bigger muscle. For legs, I do 4 to 5. Arms, 2. Yeah, this is the range where you want to be moving. Nothing complicated, pretty easy. This breakdown is really on a level that even a child will understand and know what to do after finishing this video. So dial in and start taking notes. Next up, sleep. Sleep is by far the most important because you build muscle when you rest. And you lose the most weight when you rest, when you sleep. Some of you might think, oh, that's crazy, that's not true, but it is. Your sleep is the one that is responsible for your hormones. Hormones. Damn. You guys can laugh at me for this pronunciation, but it's whatever. Anyways, you want to aim for minimum 8 hours every day. For women, I would even say between 8 to 10. Some women just simply need more rest than us men. But yeah, 8 hours minimum every day. Here are some hacks that you can do to increase the quality of your sleep. First, 1 hour before sleep, don't go on your phone, don't watch TV, or if you want to do those things, turn off the blue light. Find a way to decrease the amount of blue light you are exposed to through the day. Maybe get a blue light blue light glasses, or turn your phone into a black-white mode. Just decrease the amount of blue light you experience today. Make sure you move efficiently, you move enough, you walk your 5 to 10K steps, you drink enough water, 3 liter minimum every day, man and woman, and you eat enough food, especially protein, so you feel satiated, so your body is not hungry while sleeping. Do those things, and if you even have sleeping problems, try melatonin. It's a herb that is proven to help you with your sleep quality and help you sleep faster. Yeah, those are simple things that you can do. And one of the most important thing, if you trying to get the best quality of sleep, make sure the room temperature in your bedroom is low, because it is been shown that in a more cool environment, your body tends to shut down quicker than if it's warm, because if it's warm, your metabolism needs to run up again to make your body sweat. So you make sure it is pretty cool. All right, and then the cherry on the cake is stress management. Stress is a game killer. Stress has only negative things with it. Well, there is one positive thing about stress, but in that case, has only negative things. If you're stressed, your body tends to store more fat, simply because your body produces more estrogen. As a man, this leads you to save or store more fat. For women as well, not just for men. Your sleep quality would be trash, your performance will be trash, your mood will be trash, your social interaction will be trash. If you're stressed, you will simply have a terrible life, to put it simple. So, find ways to decrease the amount of stress you're exposed to. If, for example, you have a job where you're always stuck in traffic and this pisses you off, you can either make the time you spend in traffic more enjoyable by, journaling or listening to some podcasts, or just simply doing something that allows you to calm down and focus on yourself, or take another road. Simple. If you have a stressful relationship, talk that out, figure out a solution, or leave it. Believe me, it will benefit you in every way. Make sure your house is clean. Your mind can rest in a clean environment. If it's messy all the time, it always thinks about, okay, I still need to clean. I cannot rest here. You don't feel comfortable here. Make sure you have a clean environment so that your mind can rest. Drink enough water. Like I said, hydration is important. If you dehydrated, your body goes into survival, flight or fight mode, survival mode. That is stress. We don't want that. So drink enough water. The same goes for sleep. Actually, sleep is also the only way you allows your brain to get rid of the toxins of the build-up that it gets through the day. So 8 hours of sleep every day. And socializing. And what I mean by socializing with the right people, or socializing with yourself. If you have activities that you enjoy, for example, like sports or writing, reading, or maybe improv, I don't know, whatever you guys do it. Make sure it's not a high stress activity, or if it's stress, then it should be the good type of stress that allows you to flourish, not the negative one. Just find out activities that you can do, that you enjoy, that allows your mind and body, soul to rest. What else are there to manage stress? No, I think that's pretty much it. And one thing, start journaling. If you're someone that is overthinker or just stressed in general, journaling will help you out. It will help you clear your thoughts, because you can simply see what actually the problem is in front of you after you write it down. Even just by writing down, it allows your mind to get it out, and that most of the time will be sufficient enough. Yes, if you get those 5 pillars: mindset, nutrition, training, sleep, stress management, it is really that simple. You will always be in shape. And I can tell you that for someone that used to be more of the chubby kid in like elementary school, then went on to be the skinny kid, and now the way I am today. And for my clients, it's always worked. It's always the same formula. Like I said before at the beginning, it's nothing crazy, nothing new. It's the law of thermodynamic, calorie in, calorie out. Doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, child, a grandma, grandpa, white, black, it's always the same formula. It always work. And if you guys missed out on my last video, how to overcome overthinking, check it out. And if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, send it to a friend. Leave a follow. We're not on Instagram here, bro. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Stay strong, guys.